Good morning, and welcome to worship at First Parish Congregational Church, United Church of Christ, here in beautiful Yarmouth, Maine. Welcome to all of you who are in our sanctuary today. Welcome to all of you who are watching online, whether you're watching live as this service is streaming, or you're watching later in the week. It's wonderful to have each and every one of you with us, because whoever we are and wherever we are the church together. I'm Jill Small. I'm the interim pastor here at First Parish. I want to remind you that worship offers us many opportunities. The opportunity to experience the divine, the opportunity to get to know someone better, and the opportunity to be inspired to live into and out of love. I want to pause for a couple of moments to invite announcements. Before we actually get into the announcement piece, I want to mention that today is Music Sunday, so we will be having some extra special music, and I want to thank all of you who enhance our worship by sharing your musical talents. So Evan and Peter and Amanda and all of you in the choir and all of you who are bringing special instruments to play today or adding your voices to our worship today, including all of the people in the congregation who sing hymns every Sunday. Thank you for bringing that aspect of worship to life. I will be away next week. I'm taking a vacation week, and so I'll be away next week, but there will be some coverage in case there's a pastoral emergency. We'll leave that information in the church office on the phone, recorded on the phone. So if there is a pastoral emergency, unexpected hospitalization or a death, there'll be somebody to contact. And of course, you can't always phone me. I'll answer my phone, but I won't be close. I'll be in the Midwest. So. There's a volunteer fair after church today. If you happen to walk past the fellowship hall, you saw a lot of tables. Looks a little bit different than it ordinarily looks. So there are a lot of tables with information to invite you to consider ways that you can connect and be part of the church, offer your time and your talent, and make a meaningful difference, not only in your own expression and experience of faith in action, but be able to do that to bring somebody else's life another way of connecting with the church as well. This past weekend, Friday and Saturday, was the main conference's annual meeting. It was held up at Pilgrim Lodge. It included the installation of our new conference minister, the Reverend Dr. Marisa Laviola. First Parish had 3 delegates, Sharon Bropes, Lynn Glassick, and Barbara Stevens, who were in attendance either in person or online, and all clergy who have standing in the conference are de facto delegates are eligible to vote. And so 4 of us were there over the weekend to represent the church, this congregation, as part of the wider church. Barbara has an announcement that she wants to make, and then we will invite Ray Garcelon to introduce our guest for the peace candle.
We continue with our effort to ensure that First Parish has your correct contact information. A directory has been made available during worship earlier in the month, and many of you have looked at your contact information that we have and made some corrections or amendments. If you have not had a chance to do that, I will be at the table marked lector during the activity fair after worship today, and I would invite you to come and check, and let's make sure that what we have is what you want us to have. And thank you in advance for your help in updating this very important tool in our church life. Thank you.
Maggie Ndopu, the director of WISE Zambia, is a visionary who has created a program to enable children from rural areas in Western Africa to continue their schooling beyond 7th grade to achieve their full educational potential. Because of this program, students are now graduating with degrees in telecommunications, engineering, business administration, medicine, and more. Maggie is one of the Library of Congress's Literacy Award winners of 2023, and as such has traveled to the USA to receive her award. We are so privileged to have her with us today on her visit to Maine, and she is now going to deliver the Peace Candle. After the service, she may spend a few moments in the fellowship hall for questions.
Good morning, everyone. I'm so humbled and extremely honored to stand before you this morning. She said quite a lot about me, and I don't know where to start from, but I just want to share with you my growing up. Like she said, I'm Magindop, visiting from Zambia, and to me, this is a special visit. This is my third time coming to the USA. But this one is a special one because we came to receive an award from the Library of Congress, which is not just a motivation to us, but also inspiring young people out there and giving them the visibility to be seen world over. So when I was growing up, I walked 6 kilometers. I don't know that in miles, but I walked 6 kilometers each way to reach.
It's about 4 miles.
Yeah, to reach school as a child. And much as I was excited to be in school, my hopes of completing school became uncertain when I reached grade 7, because that's where free education ended. So this meant that my mother had to look for a lot of resources, not only to put me in school in grade 8, but also for my siblings. My mother has 8 children, and also we were living with other extended family members. So we were a lot of us, and so reaching grade 7 and looking at my mom, poor as she was, how was she going to find resources to put me and my siblings in school? The future became sort of certain, but she always gave us hope to say, God will find a way. And so my poor mom had to raise funds, not only to put me in school, but 6 of my other siblings. The future did not look bright on my side, and of that of my siblings. I witnessed most of my classmates or my schoolmates who were married off at a tender age immediately after just leaving grade 7. Sorry, I get so emotional when I recount on how I grew up. But like I said, my mother was a source of hope. She looked into our face and tell us to say, God is going to find a way. Well, the good news is all my siblings and I graduated, not only from high school, but also from college. I have a bachelor's degree in community development, and this was all necessitated by a foundation, which is supported by a group of people coming from this great community of Maine. And so being in Maine, I feel like I'm home because they shaped my future and they gave me hope to face the future with confidence. So since we began the scholarship program, we've served 956 children who were in my same situation when I was growing up. And right now we have 536 in high school, 68 in college, and 16 graduating from college. These are graduating with bachelors in engineering, nursing, and as teachers, and all going back in their communities to add value and improve their livelihood. And so having received the Redress Award from the Library of Congress last week really motivated us and gave us the energy to do even better as we improve the livelihood of the resource poor in our communities. All in all I can say is God has been with us through, and each time I hold my Bible and read the scriptures, I find comfort in Jeremiah 29, verse 11, which states, "For I know the plans that I have for you, plans to make you prosper and plans to do you good." And I'm so grateful this morning that you've given me this opportunity to stand before you and just share with you the works that we do in the rural parts of Zambia, 2024, we are putting up a STEAM center that is going to bridge the gap of science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and arts to these resource-poor children who've never seen a laptop before, who've never seen electricity before, who've never seen any sort of great infrastructure to enable them soar high and live a meaningful life and also contribute back to their community. I'm so grateful once again, and may the good Lord bless you now and forevermore. Thank you so much.
Okay, I have more. Thank you, Maggie. Let's take a deep breath and let's center ourselves at the intersection of faith and hope and love. Please take a moment to share with one another the peace of Christ. May the peace of Christ be with you.
Let us gather in faith. Let us gather with hope. Let us gather through love. Let us gather for service. Let us worship as God's people in spirit and in truth, here and now, throughout the world and always. Please join me in the invocation. Eternal, everlasting God, accept our thanks, grant us knowledge, wisdom, and courage as you reveal your truths in this time of worship. Move among us, Spirit of justice, righteousness, and grace. Amen.
Please stand and join us in singing number 4, Joyful, Joyful.